You take your pill every single morning. You never miss a day. You do everything your doctor told you to do. And yet, your blood pressure readings are still unpredictable. Some days fine, other days too high. Maybe your ankles are a little puffy. Maybe you feel dizzy when you stand up too fast, and you just assume this is what getting older feels like. But what if it is not aging? What if the problem is not your medication, but 5 things happening around your medication that nobody ever told you about? Today we are talking about 3 of the most prescribed blood pressure drugs in the world: Amlodipine, Losartan, and Lisinopril. If you are over 55, there is a very good chance you or someone you love is on one of them right now. And by the end of this video, you are going to know things about these medications that most seniors, and honestly, many doctors never take the time to discuss. We are going to go through 5 silent mistakes that are incredibly common among seniors on these medications. But I want you to make sure you stay until mistake number 5, because it involves something that millions of seniors do every single morning at breakfast. Something that looks completely healthy, something that is actually good for most people. But when you're on one of these 3 medications, it can quietly work against everything your pill is trying to do. Stay with me. Simple drug explainer. First, let us quickly understand what each of these drugs actually does. In plain English, no medical textbook required. Think of your blood vessels like a garden hose. When that hose gets squeezed too tight, pressure builds up. That is high blood pressure. Amlodipine relaxes the squeeze. It loosens the walls of your blood vessels, so blood can move through more freely. Pressure drops. Simple. Lisinopril works differently. Your body produces a chemical that sends a signal to your blood vessels telling them to tighten up. Lisinopril blocks that chemical before the signal even gets sent. No signal, no tightening, lower pressure. Losartan does almost the same job as Lisinopril, but it blocks the signal at a slightly different point. Think of Lisinopril as cutting the phone line, and Losartan as blocking the receiver. Same outcome, different method. And as you will see in a moment, that small difference matters quite a lot for some people. All 3 drugs work. All 3 are proven. The problem is not the medication. The problem is what happens around it. Mistake number 1. You are taking it at the wrong time of day. Here is something that surprises almost everyone. Your blood pressure is not the same all day long. It naturally rises in the early morning hours, usually between 6 a.m. and noon. That morning spike is actually when most heart attacks and strokes happen. And yet most seniors take their blood pressure pill first thing in the morning, right into the middle of that spike, meaning the medication is playing catch-up all day long. Studies, including one large trial called the TIME study, found that taking blood pressure medication at night gave people significantly better protection, especially against cardiovascular events during sleep. What this means for you is simple. Moving your pill from morning to bedtime could be one of the most powerful and zero-cost improvements you make. Just talk to your doctor before switching. Mistake number 2. One breakfast drink is quietly sabotaging your medication. Grapefruit juice. Just 1 glass. That is all it takes. Your liver has a specific enzyme that breaks down amlodipine as it enters your bloodstream. Grapefruit blocks that enzyme completely. What happens next is that too much of the drug enters your blood at once. Your blood pressure can drop dangerously low and you feel dizzy, weak, or faint without understanding why. What this means for you is this: orange juice, apple juice, any other juice, completely fine. Just not grapefruit. 1 fruit. 1 problem. Easy fix. Mistake number 3. Your healthy salt substitute is creating a hidden risk. Many seniors make a smart decision to switch from regular table salt to a potassium-based salt substitute. Less sodium, better for blood pressure. Good thinking, right? Not if you're on Lisinopril or Losartan. Both of these medications already cause your body to retain more potassium. Add a potassium salt substitute on top of that, and your potassium levels can climb into a dangerous range, affecting your heart rhythm in ways you cannot feel until it becomes serious. What this means for you is check the label of your salt substitute right now. If it says potassium chloride, have a conversation with your doctor before continuing to use it with these medications. Mistake number 4. The side effect you have but never connected to your pill. Up to 1 in 5 people taking Lisinopril develop a dry, persistent, irritating cough. Not from a cold, not from allergies, directly from the medication. Most seniors spend months, sometimes years, buying cough syrups, visiting ENT specialists, assuming it is just something they have to live with. They never connect it to the small white pill they take every morning. What this means for you is, if you have been coughing since starting Lisinopril, tell your doctor, because Losartan does the exact same job without causing that cough. A simple switch could end years of discomfort overnight. And amlodipine users, if your ankles are swollen, please hear this. That swelling is a known, documented side effect of amlodipine. It is not heart failure. It is not a new condition. It is your medication. Knowing this one fact could save you from months of unnecessary worry and misdiagnosis. Mistake number 5, the nutrient your body loses a little more of every single day. This is the one I promised you at the beginning, and it is not a juice, it is not a salt. It is something happening silently inside your body every day you take Lisinopril. Over time, this medication gradually depletes your body's zinc levels. And zinc is not a small thing. Zinc controls your immune system. It manages wound healing. It is responsible for your sense of taste and smell. Many seniors on long-term Lisinopril notice that food starts tasting bland. That small cuts take longer to heal, that they seem to catch every cold that goes around, and not one person ever connects it to their blood pressure pill. What this means for you is, talk to your doctor about checking your zinc levels if you have been on Lisinopril for more than a year. Simple food sources like pumpkin seeds, beef, and chickpeas can help, or a low-dose zinc supplement after a conversation with your doctor. Story moment, I want to tell you about Margaret. She is 67 years old, lives in Ohio, and has been on Amlodipine for 4 years. Every single morning she woke up, poured herself a glass of grapefruit juice because she read it was good for her heart, sprinkled potassium salt substitute on her scrambled eggs, and took her pill at 7 a.m. sharp. She was doing everything right, everything she knew to do. But her blood pressure was a roller coaster. Her doctor kept adjusting her dose. She felt more tired, more dizzy, more frustrated. Nobody looked at her breakfast. Nobody asked what time she took her medication. Nobody checked the label on her salt. 3 simple changes. 2 weeks. Her readings became the most stable they had been in 4 years. Margaret's story is not rare. It is happening in kitchens and dining rooms all across this country every single morning, and that is exactly why this video exists. Your doctor conversation. Before your next appointment, write down these 3 questions and bring them with you. 1. Should I be taking my medication at night instead of the morning? 2. Given what I eat, should we check my potassium levels? 3. Could my cough or my ankle swelling be a side effect? And is there an alternative? And please, call your doctor the same day if you experience sudden dizziness when standing, swelling that moves above your ankles, a pounding or irregular heartbeat, or a cough that started right after beginning your medication. Conclusion: your medication is working. It is doing its job. You just need to work with it, not accidentally against it. Everything we talked about today is not about changing your prescription. It is about awareness, timing, labels, questions. Small shifts that cost nothing but could change everything. Which of these 3 medications are you on, and did any of these 5 mistakes surprise you? Tell me in the comments below. I read every single one, and I would love to know your experience. And if this gave you something that your last doctor's appointment did not, hit that subscribe button. Every single week, we cover exactly this kind of real, practical, plain English health information for people who want to stay strong, informed, and in control after 50. You deserve to know this stuff, and we are going to make sure you do.